Bear Star doesn't feel as fun anymore. This is unscripted. I'm just gonna say what I think about the game without a script because I don't feel like writing a fancy script for a Roblox game that only like 300 people play. So I'll just try to be quick about it. So my first problem with the game is it gets boring really quickly, and not just Bear Star, like Bear Alpha as well. Like both games, in my opinion, get boring really quickly. And in my opinion, I think Bear Star gets boring more quickly because I'm trying to enjoy the game in a public server, right? And then there's like these sweats that play the game like 24/7 or something. I was enjoying the round, and then this tryhard appears out of nowhere and kills me right dead and there. Normally, I wouldn't give a shit if I was killed first, but at that time I felt kind of, I wasn't really angry, but I felt annoyed because, come on dude, the round had just started. Well, that's one of my issues. Like, if you're a new player and you're trying to get into the game, you're essentially fucked because 95% of Bear Star's audience are sweats or pro players or tryhards or whatever you want to call them. Yeah, it's gonna be really hard for new players to get used to bears spawning on their faces with Portal, or bears using possession and the zombies not being stuck and not doing anything. Also, that too. The abilities. Some abilities work and others just fucking work if they want to. Like possession. Possession is like the ability that makes you like raise dead survivors to work alongside you. And the ability itself seems like a cool idea, I'm not going to lie. But what really fucks it up is how the zombies don't work most of the time. They either get stuck in the fucking impossible places to get stuck. Like I've seen them get stuck on the fucking walls, which is insane. But then again, it's an AI, it's a bot, and you've all seen how the piggy bot acts when they get stuck in walls. Like, they don't do anything else the entire match. Also, Portal. This maybe contradicts the first point I was making about the tryhards and sweats in the game, but Portal is such a dumb ability because you can, like, it requires no skill. Like, you can just hop into the portal. It also has no limited time. Like, there's no like limited time for you to move around, and then no, the time is unlimited. You can stay in portal mode the entire match if you want to. I think I don't know if they updated that or not, but last time I played it, you could stay in portal mode for the entire duration of the match if you wanted to. Sure, you can't do damage in that mode, but still, like, it should be like a cooldown or something. Anyways, as I was saying, Portal like requires no skill to master. Like, it's like X-Ray, but X-Ray is, to me, X-Ray is more of a beginner ability because it's so useful. Like, if new players don't know the hiding spots or expect where people are, like, they don't really know what to expect. They don't know they don't know where to expect people are hiding, or they don't know where people will go. They don't know where the puzzles are, so they use X-Ray to find people, which I think is great for new players. But for more experienced players, X-Ray is basically useless because you know most of the map, you know where people are going to go, or you assume where people are going to go and you go there, you find them and you kill them, and stuff like that. But yeah, so I was saying about Portal. Portal requires no skill. You can just hop in portal mode and then spawn right on people's faces and basically like kill them in one shot if the head bosses decide to act up. Also, the ability I use the most is Lunge, because at least that takes a little bit of skill to master. Because I like playing fair game. Like, I don't like being the jackass, or I don't know, the tryhard. I don't really like try that hard to win in Bear Star and Bear Alpha anymore. I kind of lost interest in being or trying to be the best player. That didn't go so well, so I basically stopped trying. It was getting bad for my mental health. I was failing my classes anyway. Another thing I want to talk about is the hitboxes. Like, the hitboxes are so inconsistent. Like, in one server, like, I know it depends on the ping of the server and the ping of your connection to the server you're in. But the hitboxes are so inconsistent. Like, you essentially can just, like, in some servers the hitboxes work as intended. Bear doesn't hit you unless he's really close. But in some servers, Bear can snipe you from halfway through the map, which is kind of bullshit, to be honest. The Bear Alpha and Bear Star team has more developers now, so I don't expect them to make the hitboxes perfect or anything. But I've expected them to upgrade it, and from what I've seen, they have done some small upgrades, but it's still fucking horrible in most cases. Because like I was saying, you can just get sniped from half across the map, which is annoying as hell. Another thing is the goddamn camos, which I'm tired of. You know, those players who use the fully black avatars to camouflage themselves in darker areas in the map. That's such a cheesy way to win. Because, also another thing, I've noticed that people win more when they fucking hide than when they risk to do puzzles. Like, I've been spectating like public server matches because I sometimes don't feel like playing the actual game, and I've seen that new players hiding sometimes works better than people actually doing the puzzles. Sorry, to reduce the time limit, which I think is just absolute. I wouldn't say it's garbage, but it's kind of annoying because that's also happened to me before. Like, I kill everyone in the server, and then there's just this one guy that's been doing nothing the whole round, sitting in the same spot for 5.5 minutes. And to me, that's kind of a pain in the ass. Like, you look around in the map for like 3 times in a row, and then in the last seconds you realize that the guy has been hiding in the most obvious spot the entire game that you didn't even bother checking because it's so obvious. But yeah, it's shit. It's bad. Another thing I want to talk about is the community itself. Like, at least Bear Stars community, because basically, I mean, I don't consider the community like a fucking hellhole or anything like that, but I'm tired of the people like, oh, I only use rare skins because they're rare. They're not rare, dude. And stop talking about the same shit like, oh, but if they bring it back, it ruins the value. What value are you talking about? What are you talking about? This isn't Pet Simulator X. Bear does not have a trading system, therefore no value. What the fuck are you talking about? Holy shit. I love these games, but at the same time I hate them because sometimes like, they drive me insane. And I don't know if I should. I mean, I don't play them as much as that anymore. I've moved it to Evade and stuff like that, but god. I had to take this shit out because I've been planning, I was planning to do like a fancy script for this, but I'm pretty tired, and sorry if I sound mean in the video, but I sometimes get tired of this community and the games themselves. I'm sorry if I sounded, I'm sorry if I sound depressed or something like that. I'm just tired, okay? It's been a long day today. I haven't slept, so maybe that's why, but yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye.